All right, friends, welcome back to the Blessed Family Podcast. Blessings to each of you. Hope you are enjoying this new year of 2026. Hope you are seizing the days for Christ. Today, we are going to talk about audios. Oh, hey, actually, let me give a plug real quick. Guess what? We have a Father-Son retreat coming up this May. Oh, I believe the dates are May. It's around May 9th, 10th, somewhere in there. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with the option of staying through the night Saturday if you want to. But it is at Enchanted Rock. It's our second annual Father-Son retreat. We have 40 slots open. We've already got some people signed up, so please go to jareddodd.com and you'll find the tab. Sign up today, Father-Son retreat, Enchanted Rock, this coming May. It's going to be a blast. All right, well, as you know, we love family. We love children. We love you. We love books. And second to books, we love audios. Audiobooks, this is something that we have that our forefathers did not. The closest thing they had was listening to someone read. But we can listen to audios while we're driving, while we're in the shower. I've been listening to the Psalms. We just have all these opportunities to listen to good books. My wife, for Christmas this year, got 3 or 4 of our children these things called Yotos, Y-O-T-O. I'm going to do a little plug for this company. But it's these cute little boxes that are like little stereos, but they're really small, these cubes. And you have these cards, and you program on the cards, or you buy them with all these books. And like my 3-year-old uses this. She sits down, she looks through the cards. They're on a keychain kind of deal. They're little plastic rectangular cards, and she finds a story she wants. It could be Little House on the Prairie. It could be The Big Bad Wolf. It could be Frog and Toad, and she sticks it in, and she starts to listen to this audio. Like, I want one of these, right? These are really, really cool. But audiobooks are great. They're great. So I'm going to give you, from 1 to 10, my top 10 audios for children, from the best to, well, I can't say the worst, from the whatever. And, man, I might have missed some. I'm sure I missed some. But don't worry. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to leave 10 open so you can, in the comments, if you want to, fill in your number 10. But audios are great. Okay, so 1 to 10 audios. I gave it up. I gave it away. Let's start with the Bible. Man, the Word of God is really important. This is a no-brainer. What about when we're driving down the road, listening to the Bible at times? What about when your kids get in bed at night, putting on the Bible? There was a company, I can't remember who did it, but we've got it, who produced the Bible years ago. They had Jim Caviezel in there as Christ and a lot of other big-name actors. They did, in my opinion, a fantastic job. It is, it's got music, it's got sound effects. You listen to Genesis 1:1, it's really cool. Get these. Get good Bible audios. We would always listen to Max McLean, I believe his name is. My children all recognize his voice. When I used to tuck in my kids at night, that's what we do. We would get in bed. Maybe this is my boys. I'd have 4 boys in a room at one time, and I would get in bed with them, and we would listen to a chapter of the Bible. So, Bible, number 1. Number 2, I'm going to go with G.A. Henty, Alive. This is the heirloom audio, which was rocking and rolling, and then COVID. I don't know what happened to that company. It really breaks my heart. I wish they would have kept going, but who knows? I'm sure they have a good reason. But they have about 10 or 12 audios. They've got, in Freedom's Cause, they have The Dragon and the Raven. They've got, I didn't bring a list. They've got, of course, right now when I'm recording this, I'm not going to remember the other ones. They have the one about the Saxon. They've got the Cataboo Basties. Let me just give you one more. Beric the Briton. Ooh, that's a good one. And these are all stories that were written by G.A. Henty back in, I think, the 17 or 1800s. He wrote about 70 of them. And these guys did about a dozen of them, and they are really good. It's got it's got the Reign of Terror. That's really good. It's got the St. Bartholomew Days Massacre. There's one more I'm thinking of. Oh, yeah, Under Drake's Flag. That's it. That's the first one. Get them. Listen to them in order. They are my favorite audios. And that's why it breaks my heart that they stopped making them, but they're good. They're very Christian. Soak them up. Number 3, Jonathan Park. Good old Jonathan Park. Now, I do have to give a disclaimer. In my opinion, the older Jonathan Parks are better than the new ones. I'm not saying the new ones are bad, but the older ones were just a little more conservative, and that's where I go, if you know what I mean. So, Jonathan Park, number 3. Number 4, how about some history audios? How about your kids learning history when they're lying in bed or driving down the road? We would have the Story of the World audiobooks. There's 4 of those books. They're really good. Mystery of History. I really like her audios. They're good also. Now, this next one, it just popped in my mind, but it's really hard to find because it's not produced anymore. But anything by Bill Potter. He had, what was that called? Providential Battles. Maybe you can find a copy of that on eBay. Bill Potter, Providential Battles, so good. But find some good history audios. And hey, what about audiobooks of history? You can go on Audible. You can listen to Albert Marn books. History is really important, okay? History is really important. The main 2 subjects in my mind are history and theology. Second to that would be what? Maybe music and philosophy, literature. But guys, history is really, really important. So get some good history audiobooks. Number 5, just good old classics. These could be audio dramas. They could be just unabridged, abridged, whatever. But you have Treasure Island. You can go onto YouTube and find some great Treasure Island audio dramas. And see, when I say audio drama, just so you know, that means you've got music, you've got sound effects. It's more of a production, or you can just do the audiobook, which is just as good also. What about War of the Worlds? I have a podcast that's going to be coming up in a few weeks where I'm going to give you my favorite audiobook sources on YouTube. I'm not going to do that now because I want to do that separately. But War of the Worlds, well, okay, I'll just say this. Steve Parker. War of the Worlds, Steve Parker, YouTube. Check it out. What about Pride and Prejudice? What about Robinson Crusoe, Swiss Family Robinson? The list goes on and on. Classic books. Alice in Wonderland, Tale of Two Cities, anything by Dickens. What are some other good classic audiobooks? Les Miserables, that's about 60 hours. Would highly recommend it. Of course, you can go to LibriVox.org, I think it is, and they've got tons of these. If it's in the public domain, they have it. You have Beatrix Potter. You've got the Count of, you've got Monte Cristo. So many good classic audiobooks. Number 6, Lamplighter audios. The only thing I have about I have against Lamplighter audios, and it's not their fault, is that when my kids listen to the audios, they're not as inclined to read the books, and the books are better. But Lamplighter books are amazing. If you don't know anything about Lamplighter books, please Google it. And I'll just tell you real quick, these are books that were, many of them, forgotten. Time forgot them. And a guy named, I'm so sorry, sir, I've met you. We spoke at a retreat together. Mark, starts with an H. Super, super Christian guy. He revived them, had a great vision. But Lamplighter books and audios, highly recommended. My favorite is Shipwrecked. I love that book. Okay, number 7. Let's bring in some Sherlock Holmes radio dramas from the 1940s, okay? So, and this is just opened up. You can go on to, what's it called? Archives. Is it called Radio Archives? I can't remember the website, but it has the word archive in it. But you can just Google, and you can find on YouTube, you can find on different websites, all of these classics that are all in the public domain. When I talk about Sherlock Holmes, I'm speaking of the ones with Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. There's dozens of those out there. What else? The Shadow. What's the one about the guy who's an insurance agent? Can't remember. That's a good one. You've got the Agatha Christie mysteries. What about the BBC? Wait, no. They start with a door creaking open. What are those called? Was it like NBC, ABC mysteries? What's that called? Hold on real quick. All right, guys, I paused the podcast and looked it up. CBS Radio Mystery Theater. CBS Radio Mystery Theater. On YouTube, there's literally hundreds of them, and I'm not saying that they're overtly Christian, but they're just fun. Some of them. Look, I'm not liable if you find something on there you don't like, okay? But it also gives your kids a sense of history that, hey, there was a time in America when Americans would sit around and listen to the radio and like listen to stories on the radio, right? And so that's fun. Okay, so number 7 is just Sherlock Holmes and other old school radio dramas. Number 8, let's just have a whole category for Lord of the Rings if we could. And let's do the ones read by Rob Ingalls, okay? I know there's some other ones that have come out in the last few years online that are that have sound effects and music. Those are good too, but I just got a thing just raising my kids on Rob, okay? Number 9. All right, guys, this is I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I almost didn't include these guys, but a few of my kids said, Dad, please, you have to, because they really like them. And that's Adventures in Odyssey. Now, I do like Adventures in Odyssey. I'm very thankful for Focus on the Family historically. But you know, things change. And look, this is like not just my opinion. If you Google this is a very popular opinion that Adventures in Odyssey is not as good as it used to be because our culture changed and it stayed a little right of the culture. And so when the culture shifts and you're just a little right of the culture, that's why you need to have the Bible be the standard, not the culture. So I would say Adventures in Odyssey up until 2000, definitely not after 2008. Okay, and if you don't know why I picked that date, because that's when the second voice of John Avery Whitaker passed, and this is the common consensus, is that after that, and not because of the voice actor that replaced him, but just with writing and stuff, and some other characters came in. But the older stuff, they have some good stuff, but there's a reason why it's number 9 on the list. Okay, man, I hope that didn't come across too critical. All right, last is just blank, number 10. I want to hear from you. So if you're watching this on a platform or listening to this on a platform where you can leave comments, give me a comment. What is number 10? Or shoot me an email at dodclan7@gmail.com, dodclan7@gmail.com, and say, Jared, this is number 10, and these are all the audios you missed, and I will update this segment and do another one. So we got the Bible, G.A. Henty Live, Jonathan Park, History Audios, Classic Audiobooks, Lamplighter Audios, Sherlock Holmes, Lord of the Rings with Rob Ingalls, Adventures in Odyssey, and number 10, Leaving It Blank. Love you guys very much. Blessings to you. Embrace, seize the time that you have in the day where your children are just lying there in bed, or they're going for a car ride. Look, if you're going for a car ride, man, audiobooks or conversations, those are the two options. You can listen to some music too, but man, we miss great windows of time. Let's not do that. All right, love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.